Hi, Tara Starling here, creator of Starling Beauty. Today we are here with my new friend Dailee. We're going to be doing a fast, fresh makeup that you can do in a few minutes before you head off to school or to hang out with your friends. So we'll get started. First we're going to put a little bit of moisturizer because we always want to prep the skin and make sure that it's in the best possible condition for the makeup. Dailee's got really beautiful skin here, so she just needs a little bit of moisturizer. And we want to choose one that has a sunscreen in it so we protect this beautiful skin. And now that she's all ready to go with that, we're just going to do a very, very light foundation that matches Dailee's skin. And we're hardly using any product. We're just applying a small amount to even out her skin tones. And you're able to see I'm not even applying it over her entire face. Just in the center here where she naturally has a tiny bit of redness, we're just using the foundation product to blend that in with the rest of her skin. Because Dailee has such beautiful skin, we don't need to put foundation over it. We definitely don't want to cover it because we always want to see the girl, not the makeup. And then we're gonna tweeze a couple of stray hairs from her eyebrows. It's okay. You ready?
Yes.
Get for a little bit of pain?
Yes.
All right. All right, let's move this beautiful hair back. See more of your gorgeous face. And then we're just gonna take a small makeup brush and brush away these little hairs that we no longer have need of. All right, how you doing?
Good.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. All right, so Dailee has really beautiful eyebrows. We're going to fill them in just a little bit. And we're using very short strokes of a little angle brush. The short strokes will assist you in creating a look that is really natural. And it's also easier to achieve the shape that you want because you don't feel like you have to draw one continuous line and what if I mess up, what if my hand wiggles. Just lots of little tiny short strokes. And again, I'm just filling in where Dailee's brows are a little bit sparse. We're going for a really fresh, natural look, so we're working with what's there. All right. All right, let's actually clip this hair back a little bit.
Okey-doke.
Comfortable?
Yep, that feels good. Now it's down in my face.
There you go. All right, so when we are using eyeshadow, I like to use, that's a pretty good catch.
It was good.
I like to use an eyeshadow primer. This serves two purposes. It creates a nice even base on the eyelid, which is a wonderful thing to have a clean, even palette to start with. And then it also keeps your eyeshadow on longer throughout the day. It helps to avoid creasing and smudging, which will keep your makeup looking fresh and will allow you to use less product because you won't be retouching during the day and your makeup will last longer and save money. So it can be a little bit of investment to buy an additional product to use, but in what you'll save in time and money, you'll be really glad. So now that her eyelid is primed, for this really fresh, beautiful look, we're just going to take a sweep of kind of a golden pink and sweep it over her entire lid using a big, fluffy brush.
It is fluffy.
Doesn't that feel good?
Mm-hmm.
And just using soft little strokes going outward from the inner corner of the eye out. Just push that in. Go ahead and look straight here. And then with a slightly smaller puffy brush, we're going to take a color that's even a little bit more gold and just kind of sweep it on the outside here. Again, this is a really, really fast, simple look that you can do without much thought or planning. going to accentuate the shape of her eyes by doing a little bit of pseudo liner, using a dark brown eyeshadow and a small angled brush. We're going to lay this color in just at the base of her lashes. You'll notice I'm gently tugging upward at the eyebrow to raise the skin so that it flattens out the eyelid and creates a nice smooth surface area for you to work on. What we're doing here is really subtle. We don't want it to look like eyeliner. We really just want it to kind of disappear and just notice the shape of her eyes. Go ahead and look straight ahead.
It tickles.
It does kind of tickle, huh? I think it always tickles more when somebody else is doing it to you.
Yeah.
Same with eyebrows. It always hurts worse for some reason when someone else is tweezing them.
That's true.
Okay, look straight ahead. So now you can see that just accentuates Dailee's eyes, but you don't really see the makeup. You just notice how beautiful her eyes are.
Thank you.
All right, a little quick mascara. Dailee's eyelashes are already pretty curly, so we're gonna skip the eyelash curler on her. Maybe look right here. And look all the way up, and then slowly close your eyes. I'm gonna comb through, and close, and close, and close, and close.
It's difficult to concentrate.
Sometimes it's the things that seem like they're the most simple that are the most challenging. And then the other eye, go ahead and look all the way up, and close, and close, and close, and close, and close. And look straight ahead. And then after that has a second just to dry a little bit, we're going to do the bottom lashes as well. Go ahead and look all the way up. Keep looking up. Brush a little bit of mascara on these lower lashes. Some people ask if you have to wear mascara on your lower lashes. It's an optional thing. As with anything in makeup, makeup is there to express your personal brand of your own best beautiful. So if it's something that you don't feel like works for you, you can skip it. Clean up a couple of little mascara blobs on our eyelids there. Okay. Now we're going to give Dailee just a little bit of concealer under her eyes.
What does that do?
Concealer under the eyes helps to disguise dark circles. And sometimes even if we go ahead and look all the way up, even if we get a lot of sleep, genetics can play a role. Some people just naturally have darker circles under their eyes. So concealer is one of our best friends. I start with just a tiny bit of product on my brush. And I'm using really the lightest of strokes. The skin underneath the eye is very, very delicate. It's the thinnest skin on your face. So you get to be really, really mindful of being very, very gentle. All right, so that is going to disguise any dark circles and just kind of brighten up her face.
I'll keep that in mind for college.
Yes, in college I use concealer by the bucket loads. And then I'm going to put just a little bit more concealer on her nose. Dailee looks like she's had some fun in the sun and has a little bit of redness on her nose. So we're just going to blend that in. I'm just going to remove a little bit of dry skin right here. Scream if it hurts.
I'm pretty tough. I can
You're
handle
pretty
it.
tough.